Coming right at something like that, what's the best way to handle such ugliness for middle grade readers? Because on the one hand, we want to be sensitive. They're younger, they're still learning. We don't want to hit them with the full ugly nature of the world until they turn at least, 13, 14, and they're already depressed anyway. Then that's when you do your in-depth unit on just how terrible much of history has been. Um, how do you write about something so awful for middle grade readers that doesn't diminish the truth of that awfulness, but that keeps it sensitive for those young audiences?
Um, I think you don't water things down. As you know, I've started working at a school. I work at an elementary school now. I've gotten to know some kids, and these kids are already going through a lot well before they're 13, 14. They have their own realities that, would not necessarily have them blinking an eye at some very hard situations, some very difficult material. So obviously, I think there are things that as middle grade writers, we can't show certain kinds of violence or use certain kind of language, but we can hint at it. And young readers are really smart and they can handle a lot. So I don't think you water things down. You have to water down some language and violence, but they can take a lot. They're pretty savvy.
That makes sense. And unfortunately, children who are still alive are still alive. Children who are alive now I can see plenty of the fruits of that continued racism throughout our history continuing to be present with us in everyday
They
life.
can, and that's sort of what I was talking about. Opinions, I hear it every day, and not to go into politics because I know we
Of
don't
course
do
not.
that on this blog, but people saying words that are clearly their parents' words, things that their parents' opinions have become their opinions, and we are breeding children who don't always ask questions, or some of them. So I love when kids ask questions, and it is a time in life when you should be kind of looking around you and saying, hey, you said not to do that, but you're doing that. What's going on? And, that kind of thing. You said to treat people the way you want to be treated. Why do we treat other people like this?